Hello everyone. Today, we are going to understand a foundational concept in mathematics, natural numbers. Please look at the definition on the screen. By definition, natural numbers are the set of all positive integers starting from 1 and going on infinitely. They are the most basic numbers used for counting and ordering. Next, let's look at how we represent this set symbolically. As shown here, the set, represented by the symbol n, the set of natural numbers is written as. And finally, the mathematical notation for this set is n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. We use the bold letter n to denote the set. The curly braces show that it is a collection of distinct numbers, and the ellipsis at the end confirms that the sequence continues forever. Let's move on to our next topic, whole numbers. As you can see on the screen, whole numbers are defined this way. Whole numbers are a basic set of numbers containing all counting numbers starting from 0, along with no fractions, decimals, or negative values. Next, let's look at how we represent this set. The set, represented by the symbol W, the set of whole numbers is written as. And the mathematical representation for the set of whole numbers is W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Notice the key distinction highlighted at the bottom. Difference from natural numbers, whole numbers are identical to natural numbers with one key addition, 0. While natural numbers start from 1, whole numbers include 0, making them complete for these sets. Let's now turn our attention to integers. As defined on the screen, integers are a set of numbers in mathematics that include all whole numbers, their negative counterparts, and 0. Unlike fractions or decimals, integers do not have fractional or decimal parts. Next, let's look at how we denote this set symbolically. The set, represented by the symbol Z, derived from the German word Zahle, meaning numbers, the set of integers is written as. And the mathematical representation for the set of integers is Z is equal to -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Notice that integers are split into three main categories. Positive integers, numbers greater than 0, like 1, 2, 3, and so on. Negative integers, numbers less than 0, like -1, -2, -3, and so on. 0, neither positive nor negative, serving as the neutral integer. Let's continue our lesson by looking at rational numbers. As defined on the screen, rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed as the quotient or fraction of two integers, where the numerator is an integer and the denominator is a non-zero integer. Next, let's look at how we denote this set symbolically. The set, represented by the symbol Q, derived from the word quotient, the set of rational numbers is defined mathematically as. And the mathematical set builder notation is Q is equal to A over B vertical bar, A, B belong to Z, and B is not equal to 0. Now, let's look at some examples. 3/4 as a standard fraction. -7, which is an integer and can be expressed as a rational number -7 over 1. 0.5, which is a terminating decimal and equivalent to 1 over 2. Let's move on to our next topic, irrational numbers. As defined on the screen, irrational numbers are numbers that cannot be expressed as a simple fraction of two integers. In other words, they cannot be written in the form A over b, where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. Next, let's look at how we denote this set symbolically. The set, represented by the symbol q prime or a minus q, representing the set of real numbers excluding rational numbers. Moving to their properties, let's review the decimal representation. The decimal expansion of an irrational number is infinite and non-repeating, or non-recurring. It never ends, and it never falls into a repeating pattern of digits. Now, let's look at some common examples. Pi, the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, starting at 3.14159 to 6535 and continuing onwards. Euler's number, the base of the natural logarithm, starting at 2.718 to 818 to 84 and continuing onwards. Square roots of non-square numbers, roots like the square root of 2, the square root of 3, and the square root of 5 are irrational because they cannot be simplified into exact integers or fractions. However, note that the square root of 4 equals 2, which is rational. Let's move on to our next topic, real numbers. As defined on the screen, real numbers are the fundamental set of numbers in mathematics that include all rational and irrational numbers. They represent any quantity that can be measured continuously on a number line, stretching infinitely in both the positive and negative directions. Next, let's look at how we denote this set symbolically. The set, represented by the symbol R, the set of real numbers encompasses every number that is either rational or irrational, and the mathematical representation for the set of real numbers is R equals Q union Q prime. Finally, let's understand the number line. Every point on an infinite number line corresponds to a unique real number, and conversely, every real number corresponds to a unique point on the line. There are no gaps in the real number system. Let's summarize the breakdown of the real numbers system by looking at its components. As listed on the screen, components, real numbers include natural numbers 1, 2, 3, and onwards. Whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and onwards. Integers, including negative numbers 0, and positive numbers written as -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and onwards. Rational numbers, which include fractions and terminating or repeating decimals, like 1 over 2 or 0.75. Irrational numbers, which consist of infinite, non-repeating decimals, like pi or the square root of 2. Let's look at some more examples of numbers and see how they are categorized. -15.7, a negative decimal, which is classified as a rational number. 0, 0, which represents the neutral integer. 22 over 7, a fraction, which is rational. The square root of 5, a square root, which is irrational. Pi, which is also irrational. That concludes our lesson for today. Thank you for watching. This content is brought to you by the Ekalavya Educational Channel. Remember to keep learning and keep growing. If you found this helpful, please support our channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing.